What's going on, guys? It's B-Doms, and today I'm bringing you guys something different. I am going to be going through and talking about all the different updates that Supercell has done, and just kind of talk about how people don't give them enough credit. I know there's a lot to complain about with Supercell, but Clash has evolved a lot since I've played. A lot. And I don't think people give them enough credit. So I want to go through. If you guys don't like this, let me know. But I think you guys are going to like some of the points I make. So let's go through. And I'm just going to go through the version updates, not balance changes or anything like that. That doesn't matter. But I just want to show exactly what they've done to make the game better for us. So, first, I'm going to start way back in 2017 just to show you guys how far we've come. Remember back then when they finally decided to put daily and weekly quests, which I don't know what happened to the weekly quests, but they got rid of the day, the free chest or whatever, and gave us the quest, which actually gave us real chests, not just wooden chests or whatever they were. On this as well, they added the rematch to 2v2, yada yada. I'm not going to go too much into all this stuff here. I mostly want to focus on like change of life kind of thing. Or not change of life, but I don't even know what I'm trying to say now. Um but if we keep scrolling, we get to 2.1. They added a new arena. Yeah, nothing big here. They did add the new chests. Now, a lot of people complain about these, but just remember what they had before. Super Magical got replaced with the Legendary King's chest. If you guys remember what a Super Magical chest was, it cost, I think it was like 6,500 gems at one point, and it only had like an 80% guarantee of a legendary. They boosted that throughout and made it so, it was like a 96% or 98% or whatever, but at one point it cost a lot and you weren't even guaranteed a legendary out of it. Magical chests, I think we can all agree, aren't the greatest chest, but then again, I guess the fortune chest isn't that great either, but the fortune chest is basically a magical, or a little bit better than a magical chest, I believe, but you actually know at least one of the cards you're getting out of it. And giant chests, I think we can all agree lightning chests are at least better than giant chests. At least you have, 5 chances to get a card you want versus whatever you're going to get out of the giant chest. So that was one quality of life improvement. That was what I was looking for, quality of life. That was one that I'm okay with because they made pay to win actually reasonable, and for the people who actually spend money on the game, even if you're not 100% pay to win, if you buy, a legendary King's chest or two, it's a whole lot better than getting one super magical chest, and it's cheaper. So on that, I think that was a great update. I think they could still work on this a little bit. I don't really have a problem with the lightning chest. Fortune chests just don't seem to pay out that well. Not for 750 gems, but it's still a whole lot better than a giant magical and super magical chest. So there's another positive. And I've only gone through 2 updates, and there's already some good stuff. Balance change, balance change. Okay. Now, we get to the clan wars. Everybody, when we had the clan chest, everybody, and I mean everybody, you watching, you did it too if you played back then. Everybody said that the clan chest wasn't good enough. It wasn't really worth it. You never got anything good out of it. Blah, blah, blah. I heard this from everybody. They all wanted them to revamp clans. Everybody just about wanted clan wars. We got clan wars. Clan wars, we get chests. Now we get tokens and stuff like that out of it. And the chests that you get, unless you're like in the worst clans out there, as long as you're in a halfway decent clan, it balances out to be way better than clan wars. It's like, I think it's like 2.3 times the rewards or something like that. I don't know. I'm making that up off the top of my head, but I know the rewards are, yeah, I think the clan war chest is like 2.3 times what the old clan chest was, but it's every 2 weeks, not every week. So you still get a little bonus out of it. And the further up you go, you're going to get even more. So it's just all about improving. And, they finally started rewarding you for getting better at the game, whereas before they didn't. If we keep going, minor bug fixes, battery life, nothing important. Balance change. Here we go. So this one was last June, almost a year ago. They introduced the giant snowball, which everybody thought was terrible. Royal Hogs, which everybody thought was terrible. The giant snowball is one of the best cards in the game right now. Royal Hogs, say what you will about them. Some people like them, some people don't. They started adding emotes, which everybody wanted emotes. We got emotes. And then people started complaining, oh, well, you got to pay $2.99 for emotes, and you only get 4 of them or whatever it was. Well, they changed it so we could buy it with gems like people wanted, and now people complain about that. And I want to talk about that for a moment. This is kind of a sidetrack, but people wanted to be able to buy emotes with gems. They made it possible. They're not going to give them away for like 25 gems. Obviously, they're going to make you earn them, but you can earn 250 gems just by playing the game. So yeah, you might not be able to buy every emote out there, but you can pick and choose which ones you want. You get some out of challenges and stuff. They always give you the option to pick up a lot of these emotes, or at least one of the 4 emotes in a challenge. So there's always something for you to get. And to me, I think that's a great idea, because what doing this did was, if we go back to the last one, where is it? The one with the chests. Here we go. So they went, I think super magical chests in the end were like 4,500 gems. That draw, they gave you a better chest, the Legendary King's chest, which you can't argue. Legendary King's chests are so much better than super magical chests. You get a guaranteed legendary, and you get to choose your cards. So to me, it's so much better. And it's 2,000 gems cheaper. Now, I don't remember. Let me open my game real quick. I don't even have it connected to my computer or anything, so I'm not going to be pulling this up. I just want to double check. Turn the sound off, because that was probably loud. I just want to check how much 2,000 gems costs. All right, 2,500 gems is $20. So basically on every chest they were losing, let's just call it $16, $17. They're losing on this. Obviously a company, especially one who's making millions of dollars a day, isn't going to be happy with losing all that money. So to replace the money that came from there, if we go back, they added the emotes. And that's something people don't realize, is that they're not trying, like, they're a company. They're supposed to be making money. They don't put this out there for free to not make money. They put it out there for free to get you into the game, and then hopefully you'll spend money. I'm not gonna lie, I've dropped $20 here or there. You guys saw me. You guys have seen me open the $35 stuff, and so I'm not above it. I'll spend money from time to time, but I mean, I've probably spent about $100 on the game. And I will say that in the beginning when I was spending the money, it didn't feel worth it, which is why I stopped spending money on it. But once they started changing things, making things a little bit cheaper, it wasn't so bad to throw $10 out on an offer or something, and where I got gems, and then I could use those gems to buy something else on top of that. Get gold for upgrading cards, stuff like that. Those daily or those random offers that pop up, those are great. But I don't know. People just, they always complain, and that's why I wanted to make this video. They complain about everything. And I wanted to show you guys that Supercell, while I'm not going to say that they don't need to do some work, but they've done quite a bit to make our lives better. So here, let's see, pick up new emotes from the shop. Adding new emotes regularly, which honestly, I think they're adding emotes a little too quick now. It's almost like every week or two there's a new set of emotes coming out. I think maybe once a month release like 2 or 3 packs and that's it. But whatever. They've rearranged the unlock order of cards. That doesn't really matter. Trophies above 4,000 would be reduced by 50%. Yeah, a new, more gradual system will give everyone playing 1v1 a better time when the league season resets each month. I mean, I don't really care too much about the trophy reset. It doesn't really bother me. Some people do, but Clan Wars improvements. Gold rewards doubled. Doubled. They heard us. They listened. They doubled it. You can rewatch your clan's War Day battles, which most people still don't even know you can do that, to be honest. But that's actually really good, especially for being a leader of a clan like I am. That's really nice to go back and watch people's battles because, if somebody's continuously losing, I do go back and check and see, well, why are they losing? And I've found some of them are just making bad decks. I've talked to some of them about it. Some of them keep doing it, so they get kicked. Other people are making good decks. They're playing well. They're just getting bad luck, and it happens. So being able to go back and watch that is really good for us as leaders. Let's see, anything else here? Players who missed their War Day battle, pop-up reminder. Okay, I don't think any of that we really need to get into. This one right here was huge, and nobody gave them credit for this. No one. Silver, gold, giant, magical, and crown chests now contain less commons, but more rares, epics, and a lot more gold. That was definitely true. You can notice it almost immediately. Actually, now there's more commons again, but you still get the same amount of rares. I think they upped the commons a little more because they kind of nerfed it a little too much when they did this, but they fixed that since. Let's see. Custom message when kicking players from the clan. I think we've gone over this enough. Let's move on to the next one, which August balance change, bug fix. September change. Here's the next main one, it looks like. New feature, they added trade tokens. Now, this is honestly what made me want to talk about this stuff. How long did we complain that we had all these cards we didn't use and nothing to do with them? Seriously, answer that for me. This came out the 18th, or the 9th of whatever. Take that date and go back to pretty much the beginning of Clash Royale, and ever since then people wanted a trade system. Especially with clans and all that. They were like, oh, trading would be easy. Here you go. They gave it to you. They've given you almost everything you've asked for. All right? So granted, they've changed the trade tokens since. For those of you who don't know, when trade tokens first came out, you did not need a trade token to accept a trade, which sounds nice. The problem with that, people were going from clan to clan, just accepting every trade they could. If they didn't see a trade they wanted, they just back out, move to a new clan. And even with the cooldown, it didn't matter. People were maxing out cards left and right. And for people who were loyal to their clans, it wasn't fair. It had nothing to do with them losing money. I mean, I'm sure that had something to do with it. But as a player, I didn't find that fair. I didn't like it. And when I found out that they were changing that, I was glad. And we'll touch on that a little bit when it happens. But a lot of people complain about that. But you're complaining about something that they finally gave you after asking for it for so long. What is wrong with you people? Seriously, what is wrong with you people? You wanted trade tokens. They gave them to us. You said they weren't when they changed it. They weren't giving us enough. They gave us more. You guys still don't believe it, but they do. And just for the record, I am going to be keeping track of trade tokens that I get. And I'm going to compile for probably a month of the trade tokens, keep every date that I get, and then I might make a follow-up video to this. But yeah, and I have 2 accounts that I'm doing it with, so, we can see with that. Let's see. War bounties contain a lot of goods, sometimes a trade token, and improvements. You can now use your emotes in clan chat, which was nice. This is kind of the downfall of tournaments, I will say that. But, Alright, everything else is balance updates. We're going to get to that. Balance change. Alright, now the December update. We get to this point. At this point, people are complaining that once you're max, there's nothing to do. You have nothing to look forward to, nothing to work towards, so they give us star levels. People wanted skins. They wanted to make free-to-play better by making it so you could buy skins along with the emotes. They did it in a different way where you don't buy the skins, you have to unlock them. Okay, good. Acid reflux is really bad today. Anyways, star levels were added. Star points were added. Now, I don't like that you have to be king level 13. I really don't. I think at 12 you should start being able to do it. But that's beside the point. I'm not going to complain too much about that. People asked for something. They asked for skins. They asked for something to build towards. Instead of just making it so you can buy the skins and be done with it, they took the 2 and combined them both and gave us 2 things in one that we wanted. People still complain about it. They added global tournaments with tons of rewards. They really do have quite a bit of rewards. You can use gems to unlock bonus rewards. And there's also the free rewards as well. People say, oh, well, it's not really worth it. A legendary chest in the shop is 500 gems, and that's usually the first thing. You get 1 win, and you get a legendary chest. So, I mean, if you get 12 wins, 500 gems, it's really not that much to get a legendary chest, a legendary king's chest. Usually get like 4 trade tokens. Why did that pop up? Usually get like 40 trade tokens, like 30,000 gold. Why is this popping up? Seriously. Anyways, so global tournaments are yet another way they made it better for free-to-play players. Because even if you don't buy the rewards, you're still getting free stuff just for playing the game. And that's something people don't keep in mind. They changed the private tournaments. I don't like that. Just 10 gems and there's no prizes now. It makes it so that... I hate to say it, but it makes it so that unless you're a really big YouTuber, it's really not worth hosting tournaments anymore. Like when I stream and I host a tournament, I don't get that many people joining. And usually, or no, I shouldn't say usually. Before that, what was happening is I would make a tournament, and if I didn't private it, within like 30 seconds, it was full. Now I leave them open for the entire tournament, and I'm lucky if maybe 20 people join. So, and most of them are just you guys from YouTube. It just, I don't know, that to me, that killed tournaments right there. They should have kept the 10 gem tournament with no prize and then kept the 100 gems as well. I think that would have been better. And they did that for a little while. I don't know why they changed that, but you know what? It's tournament. At the end of the day, does it really matter? I mean, how often did you really use tournaments to begin with? They added a continue button to some challenges. People complain about that. Oh, well, I get to start where I am, but it costs 100 gems. Okay, well, the rewards that they give out usually during these challenges are generally worth more than a couple 100 gems. And usually those ones are the ones where you can unlock a new card or maybe a new emote. So, you really going to complain about that? People wanted to be able to continue. They wanted to be able to pay gems to continue. And now that it's 50 or 100 gems, people complain about that. People also complain when it's a 10 gem, but you have to re-enter from the beginning. Do you guys realize how dumb that sounds when you put those two together? You complain about having to spend too much gems in order to continue, but then when it's the gems you want, you complain that you can't continue. I don't know. Trading now requires a token on both sides. We talked about that. We talked about why that happened. I am totally fine with this part. I have no idea why people complain about it. You'll receive trade tokens over twice as often. With that, people don't seem to realize. Everybody says, oh, I haven't gotten a token in a month. No, you haven't. If that's the case, you're not playing Clan Wars. In fact, I don't remember. Hold on. Actually, can I use voice? Trade token Clash Royale odds. Well, it said mods, not odds. Huh. I didn't even know I could do voice stuff. That's cool. I can't even see my keyboard with the way I have things set up right now. But just give me a moment. So right here. Actually, no. Wait. I've already been to this one. This is the one I know. Let's see. Oh, that's the old one. I don't know. I'll try to find it maybe and link it or something, but I did link it in one of my streams recently where we were talking about this. The way, I don't know when exactly it got improved, or probably, we might even see it in these patches, but after they did this, instead of giving it just a percentage chance, they changed it so that, just like how chests are in a cycle, war bounties are also in a cycle. 1 out of every 8 is gems. 5 out of every 8 give you gold. 2 out of every 8 wars. So twice every 16 days, you're getting a token. As long as you participate in every war, you are going to get 2 tokens every 16 days. It's no different for you or for me. People keep asking me, how do I get so many tokens in war? I don't. I really don't. I get the same amount as you. Everybody gets the same amount as long as you participate. Now, I have 2 accounts that I play on, so yeah, it does seem like I get them a little more often, especially because it seems like either I get 2 in a day or they seem to be spaced out kind of evenly. It's weird how it works out. Like, it's never like back-to-back days I get them. It's either I get 2 on one day or like every like 4 days I'm getting one on some account. It's strange, but everybody gets the same amount of tokens. And I'm going to jump the gun here because we're on the topic of tokens. People also don't realize how many token chances you have. Now, you can spend money and buy the packs that usually come with, 4 or 8 tokens or whatever. Some of them only come with a single one. I saw one at one point. I think it came with like 4 rare tokens, or I don't know. There's also global tournaments where you usually get one of every token. They added Trophy Road, which we're going to get to. You get tokens there. They have challenges that give out tokens. So if you're getting less than, say, 10 tokens a month, either you just aren't winning challenges and global tournaments and stuff like that, or you're not playing the game. You're not doing everything you can to make yourself better. And that's what people don't realize. A lot of the things they complain about is because they don't take the time. So I just wanted to throw that out there. When joining a clan, you can't trade right away, which is nice. Clan recommendation. Super magical chests are now mega lightning chests and come with 3 to 8 strikes. That It's a super magical chest. I think they actually bumped the rewards slightly for the Mega Lightning chest. And you get strikes. So, what's there to complain about there? Name change for... Oh, you can change your name for gems. People wanted that. Emotes for gems. This is what I was talking about. People complain all the time how much emotes cost, but you asked for it. And I remember specifically before they actually added this, people thought that they were going to do it for the same amount that it cost them to buy the packs. A lot of people said that they were willing to pay 100, 150 gems, maybe even 200 gems. But no, can't spend 250. Especially when they made it so that you can get gems more. I don't know if it was this one or the next one, but one of these balance changes, you got more gems as well. And not to mention Trophy Road now gives you gems. There's just so many ways to get them now. So, I mean, obviously it takes time to save them up, but it's just like anything in the game. You save until there's something you want. Let's see. Copy. Oh. Hey, look at that. There's something I didn't know. You can copy a player's tag from the player profile. Good to know. Not that it really helps that much, but good to know. We're not going to talk about that one. No. So moving on to the next update, which is all chests obtained. Yep, right here. All chests obtained at 4,000 trophies or above now contain more cards and gold, which people didn't believe, but it's true. Trust me, I watched it. I paid attention. It did happen. Overnight, it happened. Trading will now be easier. That was a really good update, actually. Being able to put 4 cards into trade, not just one. Balance. All right. So that was a small one. And then we get to April update, which was the real big one that we had recently. So we got Trophy Road. You guys know about Trophy Road at this point. But look, you get gems, gold, chests, stacks of cards, which the cards are kind of whatever. Trade tokens and emotes. The trophy gate, so you can't drop down. Chest speed boosts. People don't seem to even talk about this one. You move up an arena, and you get 24-hour speed up. That's 100 gems right there for free, basically. Well, no, that was usually for 72 hours for the 100 gems, but still. Do you realize that you can open... what is it? Like 8? I want to say you can open 8 silver chests now in a day versus, no, 16. You can open 16 silver chests in a day, whereas before it was 8. Those gold chests only cost 4 hours now. Instead of having to spend 24 hours opening some chests, you go to bed, you wake up, it's over. So that's huge. A lot of people don't give enough credit for that, but that was a huge one. New rewards every season, yeah. I mean, I kind of still think they could have given us some kind of draft chest as well, but I mean, the rewards are good, and you're not just getting gold and cards. You're getting trade tokens, you're getting gems, so, and there's a couple emotes thrown in along the way, so I don't know. I'm starting to really like Trophy Road as well. The new cards, increased elixir generation from Mega Deck. Yeah. They're constantly adding new modes. Let's see. Players won't see the same emotes over and over in the shop, which honestly I don't see the same emotes at all. So, I guess that's about it for this one as well. So, to break it down, almost everything you guys have complained about, except for balance changes. I'm not touching balance changes in this episode. You guys know my feeling on E-Barbs. You guys know my feeling on Royal Giant. You guys know my feeling on Expo. I'm not even touching that. Balance changes, that's something totally different. I'm talking about quality of life. They've given us far more gold. Far more gold. I used to struggle to get 5,000 gold to upgrade a card. Now, a couple days ago, I was sitting at 380,000 gold, and I'm like, I might as well start just upgrading random cards at this point. I'm getting so much gold, I don't even know what to do with it. Um, I'm getting far more gems. I've spent now. You guys know I bought some gems. I've probably spent more gems than I bought, and I'm still at 593. So there's that. You guys, there's just so much that you guys complain about. You guys don't realize that Supercell has made this game so much easier for us as free to play players that, not even that, they've made it easier for free to play players, and all the things that they've done has actually cost them money. Do you guys realize this? They don't make as much money as they used to. Um, they still make a crap ton of money. Don't get me wrong; they're making a ton of money, but they saw that the fan base was upset that there was maybe 2% of the fan base could spend money on the game, but everybody else couldn't. You get a $25 gift card that goes into one chest, you're done. So they realized this, and they made cutbacks to that while making free to play better, and added different ways for them to make money through gems. So instead of doing it through the chest, now it's just through gems. Whether it's um, special offers in the shop where you can buy certain chests with gems, where you can buy emotes with gems, re-enter challenges, buy extra rewards on global tournaments. Which, I mean, if you're spending gems and you're not doing that, you're doing something wrong, because those rewards for the gems that you get, you're not going to get a better deal. So, I don't know. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I know I went on a really long rant, but I just think that people need to cut Supercell a little bit of a break. I'm not a Supercell apologist. I want to throw that out there. I probably should have thrown that out in the beginning. I'm not a Supercell apologist. I do think there's still a lot of work that can be done on the game, mostly through balance changes, reworks, stuff like that. And I know they're trying to do stuff. This eBarbs, I'm not gonna get in. I'm not getting into it. I'm not getting into it. But everything else they've done, I just feel like they don't get credit for, and they've made the game so much better for us. So just cut them a break. Um, you know, they're a small development team. They're trying to make money. They're trying to do their own thing, and I can't fault some company for trying to make money when that was the whole point of releasing the game in the first place, was so they could make money. So you guys got to realize that part of it, and realize that they are making the game better. They continue to make the game at least easier to progress through. And I don't know, just cut them a break. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys on the next one.